Cheese. Oh. To cheese. Okay.
Konnichiwa.
Is it better to live together before marriage or to wait? The question of the decade. Growing up in my household, living together before marriage, or as my parents would call it, shacking up, was a big no-no. But after moving out and maturing, I believe that my parents' way of thinking could have been wrong. Could you imagine getting married to someone, not really knowing what their everyday life is when you aren't around? Maybe they don't pick up their dirty laundry or wash their dishes for a few days after cooking and eating. Maybe they don't clean a bathroom and it smells bad. Or maybe even something as simple as they love to pick their nose while sitting watching TV. Ew, disgusting. What if your partner doesn't like to pay bills on time? Well, I believe that this shock could be avoided if we normalize living together before saying I do. There was an article written by Brett and Kate McKay for a website called artofmanliness.com on June 7th, 2017, and later revised on January 7th, 2021, titled, Should You Live Together Before Marriage? In this article, Brett and Kate speak about some of the reasons I stated before: living in sin, shacking up, and the outlook of living arrangements for family members. They spoke about how 50 years ago, living together with your partner before marriage was frowned upon and thought to be immoral in the church. But things have changed. According to Brett and Kate's article, the rate of people living together before marriage has risen to a staggering 1,500% since the 1960s and 30% in the last decade. Today, 2/3 of Americans have shacked up before marriage. Let's discuss some of the reasons this may be. Societal changes of the way couples are viewed when they live together has drastically changed. I believe the reason is simple. People today simply don't want to go through some of the same issues as our parents, which commonly ended up as divorce. I believe that if our parents would have maybe cohabitated before marriage, many would have realized that maybe the person that they thought was perfect might have seen the slight imperfections that they might not have wanted to deal with. Brett and Kate also stated that they may choose to shack up to test their compatibility in the long run. They also stated that regularly people have lived together before marriage to test other things, such as economic benefits, sharing rent, and things of that sort. Seems pretty practical to me. What about you? As I researched more for this discussion, I ran across an article written by Lauren and Ashley on June 22nd, 2020 for Rumper.com, titled 20 Surprising Ways Living Together Before Marriage Affects You Later in Life. A New York-based divorce attorney, named Leslie Montella stated something in an email that we should relate to. She stated a deep human connection that joins a couple together prior to marriage will absolutely have a positive effect on each other's lives. Someone who unwinds with, bounce ideals off, share feelings with, loss or sadness, celebrate successes, or simply being together can have a powerful and positive impact on the well-being of someone's life. Lauren and Ashley went on to say things like, you and your partner might argue more when you move together, but that doesn't mean that you are not compatible. They state that this should be viewed as how your partner communicates, their likes and their dislikes. You might also find that the way they communicate is different from what they are trying to communicate. This could be also helpful. Although all of this seems like the dream, the article goes further to speak about things that might not be so happy-go-lucky. Living together might make you realize that you prefer to be on your own. This might make you realize that you do not enjoy sharing space with someone. This article stated that living together might also cause you to settle. Some figure that it takes more time and energy to separate things that have not already been combined. Continuing through the article, I read that moving in together might cause you to lose relationships with friends, and also might cause you to lose interest in other things you did before living together. In conclusion, I feel as though living together before marriage has more benefits that could ultimately build a strong marriage. I strongly feel this way because all of the little issues between a couple could be resolved prior to a marriage and consequently promote a strong, healthy bond.